Hey guys, my name is Serenity. I am a fourth year medical student. I am going into family med. I just matched at U of A Phoenix. So if you can't tell behind me, my house is empty because we are packing up and getting ready to go. So it's all very exciting times right now for fourth years. Fortunately, I'm only one state away versus my classmates who matched on the East Coast and are getting ready to make a huge move. Regardless, it's a super exciting time. We're all graduating. Well, we don't get a graduation, but we're all graduating and getting excited for residency. So my video is going to tell you why I chose family medicine. There are many reasons, but to kind of understand my choice, I want to give you a little background on myself. So I am a single mom. I have an 11-year-old son who is amazing. And if you are a parent during the coronavirus, I am praying for you. It has been a crazy month when you're at home 100% with your kids. So good luck to you on that. Also, I am a first generation college student. So essentially, this just means I don't have anyone in my family who's ever gone to undergrad or to medical school. So I really had no guidance on what kind of doctor I wanted to be or where I fit in medicine. So a lot of my classmates, which is a huge blessing, have parents who are doctors who can give them an idea of what it's like to be a doctor or what kind of field you want to practice. For instance, classmates who have parents who are family doctors, they know what it's like to be a family practitioner. So that if that is you and you have a parent who is a doctor or a grandparent, that's a huge blessing, and I would try to get as much experience from them as you can. And if that's not you, don't worry, you're gonna get plenty of experience in med school. So much experience, you're gonna be like, I don't know what I wanna do. So I will say that I started med school thinking that I wanted to be a pediatrician. And I will say this is the case for most of my classmates, that we go in thinking we know what we want to do. But I would say the majority of us, probably over 50%, change their mind after they do their third year rotations. So just a crazy example of this is one of my good friends, one of my classmates, was general surgery. He would not choose anything else but general surgery. And he actually went into psychiatry. He really fell in love with psychiatry. So that shows you what a huge difference you can choose. For me, I went from peds primary care to family medicine, which is still primary care. So my choices are based on my passions. I am very passionate about serving my community. I was raised in Reno, went to undergrad in Reno, and now medical school here. So I know my community well, and I'm very involved. So I felt like I wanted a field where I could have the most impact on the populations here in Reno or anywhere, essentially. I wanted to serve lower socioeconomic status, ethnic backgrounds, lower educational status, all these populations I have a real passion for serving. I think that they are in the most need of healthcare. They are in the most need of health education. And the US in general is in need of more primary care physicians. So in general, the US spends the most in healthcare, but quality-wise, we're ranked in like the high 30s. That's due primarily to lack of primary care physicians. So I think when you get into medical school or into the medicine world, people kind of tell you it's like you want to specialize, or it's important to specialize, or you feel like maybe it's prestigious to specialize, and all that is great. And I'm not saying anything against specialized medicine, but there is a certain relationship that a primary care provider gets that a specialized doctor will not have. Because I would say that your primary care provider is your hub. So I realized all of this throughout my family med rotation and throughout third year in general. So when you do third year, you do a variety of rotations. You do a peds rotation, you do internal medicine, you do surgery, OB-GYN, psychiatry. I'm sure I'm missing something in there, but did I say OB? You do all of these different rotations to kind of figure out what is your niche. So I enjoyed all of them except for surgery. So I enjoyed internal medicine, which is adult medicine. I loved it. I loved inpatient and outpatient. I loved peds, which I knew I would. And, you know, I even loved OB in a sense. I didn't really like the surgical side of OB. I'm not a surgery person, if you can't tell. And if that is you, good, great. Essentially, I like the aspect of delivering babies. So all of this kind of fit into family medicine because family medicine can do all of that. So essentially we can deliver babies, we can do all childhood exams, we can do adult exams, and we even have psych elements. We treat depression and things like that, kind of your mainstream psych. So I felt like I had the largest impact in these populations because I would be, like I mentioned before, their hub. I could deliver their babies if I needed to. I don't think later on in practice I will deliver babies, but you can. It's an option. I can deliver babies, but I can treat from childhood. I can treat the newborn baby and the grandma. That was super important for me to be able to get a whole picture of the family and be able to treat the whole family. I think that builds really strong relationships. And it gives me a chance to give more education. So I can not only educate the child, the parent, the grandparents, I get to educate the entire family. So that was very important for me as a medical student, knowing that I had impact on each generation of the family. So that's kind of why I chose family medicine. I hope that gives you guys an idea. My biggest advice for you is to go into medical school with a very open mind. Be as broad as possible. Don't even go in thinking I'm going to be a pediatrician like I did, because I knew I loved kids. I knew that was a passion. But I think what will happen, at least for me and my classmates, this is how it worked out, is you will go through third year and you will realize, wow, I love this. I really love this. I really love this. But you're going to love something greater than everything else, and that will come. I would suggest that you guys do electives or try to do some volunteering in some area where you at least have some idea. For instance, I have a hard time choosing something for the rest of your life in a short amount of time. So my family med rotation was 6 weeks long. So it's hard to say, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a family med doc in 6 weeks. So I would say, like, for something that's super specialized, like ophtho, which is ophthalmology, things like that, like you should try to get as many electives as possible in that field so that you know for sure this is what you want to do. But family, all of your rotations kind of prepare you for family, because peds prepares you, OB prepares you, internal med prepares you, family prepares you, psych prepares you. So literally I felt like I'm super well prepared as a fourth year medical student to go into my family med residency. So that's kind of my advice to you guys. I hope that everything goes well. I hope your choices go well. And if you do come to UNR Med, just know that you're going to have tons of experience, that you're not going to really have, you won't be left out of anything. You will get to do surgery. You will get to deliver babies. You'll get to do it all. So I hope you guys stay safe during Corona. Good luck to you. And I hope this all settles out pretty soon. All right, bye.